I'm Elaine. Welcome to Top Tip Tuesday on my Stamp with Elaine Facebook page. This is in two parts on decorating envelopes. So this week is part one with leftover scraps of DSP. We have 4 size envelopes. There's the C6, the note cards envelopes, the narrow and the 3x3. Years ago, Stampin Up had these framelit envelope liners. Unfortunately, they've retired. I kept mine because I thought these would be really useful. And this uses up a lot of designer series paper. So I only partially cut them because you can't see the rest of the paper. So long as it just covers the top, you're good to go. And there's this one. So all you have to do is just put a little bit of glue in the top there and then fold it down as normal. So you only attach a little bit of glue there and leave the rest loose. Sort of marry up the crease line with that of the envelope and then just close the flap. Great if you still have the dies, but if you don't, here is another way you can do it. You might have to waste one of your envelopes along this fold line and then underneath the glue line, back down and around. Okay, so now you want to trace round the cut piece round there that you've trimmed off and round the edge of the envelope. Grab a scissors. You want to cut it a little shy of those lines you've just drawn because it's got to go inside the envelope. Trace round that on your DSP and cut along the lines, using it without the template, but you've cut up one of your envelopes in order to get the position, and there you have it. Then you can save that as your template, and you do the same for all these other envelopes. And having cut that one up, you can use that as a template and pop that back in there for when you need it next, or you need another template of it. Repeat for all the other envelopes. Now, another way you can do it is measure the depth of your flap. So that's at the widest. From the score line up to the widest part, that's 2 1/4 inches by the width, which is 6 3/8. I have to do it this way. 6 3/8 by 2 3/8 inches. Now all I have to do is make sure that the edges has a line of glue on it. Pop that along there. And then just trim round from the back. So that's another way you can decorate your envelopes. Another way is to use a embossing folder. Now, if you've got a pattern, can you see that? These are the hearts. When the envelope folds down, then you have to be mindful that it's the right way up. So the other way you can do it is to emboss just the flap. So you can do that. I'll just go off and run it through my Big Shot. So when you run it through the Big Shot, the hearts are facing the right way. Can you see that? Floral, I think it was called, roses. So I'm just going to fold that over the embossing folder like so, because it doesn't matter which way up it is, and then run that through the big shot. So that's just a few ways you can decorate your envelopes. You can make your own template for the envelope liners. I showed you on the 3x3, but you can do the same process with the note cards and envelopes, the narrow note cards, the C6, and this one, of course. A tip on how to measure up and create a pretty flap on the outside with designer series paper, or you can emboss with a folder. This is by far the best method, really, because then you're not confined to whether it matches up to your card or not, because this is a generic design and it would be suitable for anything. And the other thing to watch out for, if you've chosen a embossing folder where the pattern is definitely in one direction, then when you put your envelope in to emboss it, make sure that it is in the right direction of your flap, so that it's not upside down. So that's my top tip for today. Join me again next Tuesday for part 2 of decorating your envelopes. Thanks for watching. Bye.